You guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome for those who are new to the channel. My name is fransica, brackin. Welcome. The Lord sent me this most profound message, you guys, and He just said, having growing pains, and I sit there and I ask Him, I say, Lord, what do you mean when you say having growing pains? And He said, the pains that comes along with change because of growth, the pains that comes along, or the difficulties that comes along because of growth, the difficulties that comes along because of your growth. And He said, these difficulties is that because of the wisdom, or because of the wisdom that makes me grow, is because of the wisdom that the more I spend time with the Lord, and the more I spend time in the things of the Lord and operating in Him and getting the wisdom, I have been like a plant or a tree planted by the rivers of water that has grown. And now I'm having growing pains, meaning I'm finding it hard to fit into the things that I used to fit into, because I have grown, I have matured, I have leveled up, I have more wisdom. So those things are no longer, I can no longer fit into it, I can no longer accept it. And this is where the difficulties or having grown, this is how the difficulties or the growing pains comes about. And I used to I still kind of listen to Nicki Minaj. People, I know it's people gonna be like, but you still, yeah, you just preach, you listen to. I listen. I like her lyrics. I try to tell the Lord, say cut out certain things. You know, I like her lyrics in certain of the songs. Certain songs I find she have some pretty good lyrics inside of it, even though it's pretty naughty lyrics too. So you know, Lord will tell me to cut this out or wherever it is, but I listen to songs. I listen to the messages in songs, right? So there was a part, right? Like wow, there was a part that Nicki Minaj say, and she say suffocating every time they try to box her in, right? Every time they try to box her in, right? And the Lord brought this message. He add this in with the message, and He say it's like He showed me someone that have outgrown a box. And a box simply mean the persons put you in a box and say, this is how you are. This is who you are. This is how you are. This is how we know you to be. This is all you will ever be. This is that, and that is it. You're just in a box. And He said, because you have evolved and have grown, He said the box that they put you in is now become something that is painful for you to stay in, because you have yes, Holy Spirit, because you have outgrown that kind of mediocre mindsetting that they have placed you in. You have outgrown that, and now I'm having growing pains. I'm having pains with you trying to, oh God, problems with you putting me in this, because I've outgrown this. He says, like a child in a mom's womb. And that place that used to be comfortable for that child is no longer a comfort for that child, because now my intellectual abilities, praise the name, Lord, my intellectual ability, my intellect, the way how I think, my understanding of certain things now have now outgrown that womb. I can no longer, God, praise the name, Lord. I can no longer be cradled like a baby and be cool with cradling like a baby. Because why? I've grown legs. I can no longer be cradled like an infant and be spoken to like an infant, like someone that does not understand, oh God, what you are saying, or someone that does not understand your actions, because I've grown and I have gotten the understanding to be able to grasp what you are saying and what you are thinking. And now, because my understanding, oh God, have grown, because my intellect have grown, because my legs have grown, because my mind have grown, because my teeth have grown, I can no longer be comfortable with you cradling me like a baby when I have matured from the baby stage, and now I am in the stage where I can move, think, and operate for myself. So the box is become painful, or the womb that you want to keep me in has become painful because, oh God, I have outgrown this thing. I've outgrown living with 2 or 3 and just getting by. Praise Him. I've outgrown just making it from paycheck to paycheck. Now I want to rule over things. I've outgrown you feeding off of someone. Now I want to feed myself. Like a baby maturing, I want to feed myself. I've outgrown creeping or dependency. Now I want to depend. I want to walk on my own 2 feet. I have outgrown it because all of the wisdom that Abba gave me have given me the intellectual ability to be able to move in Deuteronomy 28 that say, oh God and my Redeemer, I shall lead and not follow. Oh God, praise your name, Lord. I shall lead and not follow. I've outgrown the follower stage. I've outgrown that because I have gotten the intellectual ability. My soul is prospering, and as my soul is prospering, so prospereth me. As my soul is prospering, I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming a different person. That means just like the tadpole is evolving and is no longer can be able to just operate in water, I want to start to move because I've gotten some legs, and these legs here tell me that I'm supposed to be, oh God, moving on them, standing on my, oh God, on my own 2 feet. These legs tell me now I'm supposed to be doing this because as you evolve and as I began to get teeth, now I realize I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be chewing it. I'm supposed to be breaking. Do you understand what the Holy Spirit is saying, saints? Do you understand? Do you catch what the Holy Spirit is saying? Do you catch what He's saying? Now I have outgrown certain things, and I'm having the pain that comes with change. The pain that comes with change. I'm having the pain that comes along with me changing. I can no longer fit into certain things, and it is hurting me. Trying, or even it is hurting me when you put me in that space, or when you try to keep me in that space, because why? I've outgrown that box. Do you understand what the Holy Spirit is saying? And the Lord say, some of us have outgrown that, and we are having growing pains now, because I wish I can be, praising Him, I wish I can be that same person that could have fit into when you give them 2, or could have fit into when to following behind you. I wish I can fit into that mindset, but because I've evolved, give it Holy Spirit, I have evolved to the leadership to be, oh God, to the leadership position to lead and not follow, to lend and not borrow, as it says in Deuteronomy 28. I have evolved into this. Now I'm having the pains of you trying to put me back into the stage that I have evolved out of. Do you catch what the Holy Spirit is saying? He says some of you all are going through the same thing, having growing pains. He says because you have evolved. Praising Him, Lord. You have evolved from this stage. You have evolved, and you have, meaning you have matured from out of this stage. You no longer can accept certain things. And He no longer wants you to accept certain things, because the fact that now you have the understanding to think, okay, now I want this, and now I don't want this, and I know, okay, that I would have been cool with that before, but now I know, now the Lord have given me knowledge, and because as my soul prospered, so prospering me, my soul has prospered, and now I am changing, and the Lord is saying, the reason why He has given you the wisdom is because He does not, that place that you were once in, that womb, you have outgrown it. And now the Lord wants you to progress in the change that you have, you understand him? The legs that you have, he wants you to use it. The mind that you have, the wisdom that you have, he now wants you to use it. He said, understand that the reason why you're having growing pains is because you can no longer fit on that stage, that stage that you were on. You have now a level up, and he wants you to move in that level that you are on. He wants, it's like a stairs. He wants you to move in that level that you are on. Don't try to fit back in the womb. You will never fit. You understand what the Spirit of the Lord is saying? Stay blessed, strong saints of the Most High God. I hope someone was enlightened. I hope you got the wisdom that the Holy Spirit has given us. And I hope you understand the stages that some of us is in. Some of us might be in the beginning stage, but those of us that, if this sound like you can't fit into certain things, then the Lord say it's because you have been leveled up or gotten the wisdom now to lead and not follow. And he said, recognize certain things about yourself that the Lord have leveled you up, and move on that level. Don't try to move on the level that you are on, because the Lord have leveled you up so that you can move on the level that you are on. A baby don't try to go back and start to creep. No. Or go back in the womb. That stage will kill you. You will not be able to fit into that box. You will not, especially baby want to stay in the belly, baby will die there. You will die there. That is not where you were meant to be. You were meant to progress, elevate, saints of the Most High God. Do you catch what the Holy Spirit is saying? Stay blessed, stay strong, guys. And look out for another Holy Spirit filled with. Bye, guys.